Hello guys, my name is Natha Nael Bagus Wicaksono and I'm a student from the Paramadina University, and today I'm gonna presentation about the Starbucks marketing aspect and strategy. So, there's a 7 table of the content I'm gonna provide. First one about the introduction and toward the brand. Second is the marketing and the advertising. The third about the audience sector. The fourth about the processing strategy. The fifth about the environment aspect. Sixth about the digital and convention advertising. Lastly is about closing. So before we want to know about the market and advertising strategy of the Starbucks, we have to know what the Starbucks it is. So Starbucks is a global coffee company from the United States that sell hot and cold drink, coffee beans, snacks, and items such as glass and tumbler. The company also market book, music, and movie through its Starbucks Entertainment division, and they hear music brands. But the fun fact is, the Starbucks is the tavern at the 1912 at the Pike Place. This was the location of Starbucks' first two store back in 20th Western Avenue from 1971 to 1976. The first Starbucks store was opened in Seattle, Washington on March 13 by 3 associated English teacher Jerry Baldwin, history teacher Zev Silk, and the writer Gordon Burgers. All 3 were inspired by the coffee roaster Alfred Pitt, who they knew personally to sell high-quality coffee beans and equipment. Initially, the company was intended to be named Peacock after the hunting ship Moby Dick, but its name was rejected by a number of co-founders. The company was eventually named after one of the Peacock ship is Starbucks. So from 1971 to 1976, Starbucks first store was founded at 20 in the Western Avenue, then relocated to 1972 in Pike Place. The company only sells roasted coffee and does not selling coffee drinks. During the first year of operation, they purchased the green coffee beans from pits, then began buying directly from the coffee farmers. So there is 5 things in the marketing aspect. First is the promotion. So how Starbucks committed with the audience. Secondly is how they manage the price as the marketing strategy by pricing. The third is about the environment, how they manage to create an environment to grab the audience. And audience, what type of the customer it is they are targeting. And the last one is about the advertising, so how they advertise the product. So there's 4 type of the target audience what Starbucks will getting. The first one about technology early adopter. 2 is about a healthy consumer professional, and the third was about the coffee addict youngster and high income spender. If the target is about the youngster and the people who such as the peaceful place to drink coffee, its high-end customer fall in the 20 to 15 age group, both are males or females. There's some of quotes that Gordon Baker said. The first worlder have the luxury of not having to think about waste elimination very much, but for our third worlder, poop is a big preoccupation. So promotion, how do they interact with their audience? That is, first they giving a discount to customers who have official Starbucks merchandise every Thursday and at 22 every month. The second is about the membership card. A customer can get 2 stars for every $1 spent in the store and online. If they collect up to 125 stars, as the reward they can redeem for a drink or food. The third is about the social media and the campaign. As a way to adapt this era, Starbucks is social media to communicate with their customer. So there is some quote of Zay Silk said, "I'm just trying to get as good as I get. I'm still young, but there is always room to learn. So I spend a lot of time watching players in the other leagues to get better." So how the product is priced. First one, different price margin of each cup size. Secondly is about product versioning and price communicating. The third is about the use product differentiation to put your company in the lead. The fourth is the selling the brand, and the 5 is the membership. So digital and conventional marketing they use is the social media. They always update with the trend and even on their social media. The second is print advertising. They also use the conventional marketing strategy to reach out the bigger audience they are targeted. And lastly is the TV commercial. Reaching a certain audience while still not forgetting their old customer is one way Starbucks committed with getting new customer. So small talk is incredibly important when building new relationship, and is as necessary to do when networking provides it's not small-minded. Small talk helps to prevent a bridge from saying hello to substantive part of the conversation by Zach Seal. So the conclusion is there are certain point you have to know. So they managed to adapt through the digital era by improvise their strategy toward this audience. They pay attention to the small details like the environment. That's the pricing played a crucial role in their strategy marketing. And fourth, they know how to audience buyer or the buyer is. And the fifth one is communicating with their customer oftenly. And the last thing is they never settle for a lower quality product. Tight quality control for the product that they're setting. So you have to believe 100% believe in your core reason for being you. So that's it for my presentation. Sorry for all of the mistake. I'm gonna end my presentation in here. Thank you.